It's about that time.
In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim Edwards. I am your host, and today we have index cards, but there are not any lyrics on these index cards. These are actual direct quotes from the killer of John Lennon, who just spoke out on why the fuck he killed John Lennon. I feel like we already knew why he did it, and people have all these conspiracy theories. So just a quick rundown. If you don't know who the fuck John Lennon is, he was a member of the Beatles, a songwriter. Like, if we talk about the history of music, the consensus would say he's like one of the greatest, and had like a legendary run, all that hippie shit or whatever. If you over here, you already know John Lennon got his boot smoked by Michael Jackson, and that's when all this white women are niggers bullshit came out from this motherfucking going and marrying the Asian girl. Just all type of goof troop ass shit. But I don't want to talk about this bitch. I want to talk about Mark Chapman, the motherfucker who killed him. And why do I want to talk about him? Because I think this motherfucker is the biggest clout chaser in history. And if he's not the biggest clout chaser in history, the motherfucker is a contender. Now I want to read these and then we'll explain the fucking connection to like today. Because one, I think John Lennon died December the 8th, or was murdered, whatever, died, murdered. He's not here anymore. It hasn't been for a long time. He was murdered on December the 8th, so that's coming up. But they saying that Mark Chapman supposed to be eligible to get out or supposed to be released February 2024. That's right around the corner. But every now and then they come out and talk to this motherfucker. So these are direct quotes. I wasn't going to be a nobody anymore. I knew what I was doing, and I knew it was evil. I knew it was wrong, but I wanted fame so bad. I was willing to give everything and take a human life. The evil was in my heart. I wanted to be somebody, and nothing was going to stop that. So now, why do we have to give you the direct quotes? Because it's crazy. The direct correlation to how music is today, and not just music, because shit like this has completely transcended just a rapper, a singer, a pop bitch, whatever the fuck you want to call. This shit has just went way past people just attention whoring, people feeling like, oh, I want to be famous or whatever, because like, I don't want to, we all know what fame is. And the funny part about this motherfucker, you're not famous, you're infamous. Totally different. Beyonce is famous, nigga. What good is running after the attention? What good was killing John Lennon? And for real, he just ran down on him, shot his ass. I think he had got his CD or some shit, or vinyl or something signed before he took his ass out. But like, what good was just feeling like I want to do anything to be famous, nigga? I don't give a fuck what I gotta do. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna do anything to be famous. We see the same shit today. People, the first thing I think about is, if you remember that motherfucker who put that wedding dress on and had the AR-15 or whatever the fuck that was, talk about he was married to the game, but he had a motherfucker putting it in his mouth and he was doing the dick sucking motion. Like, motherfuckers doing anything for people to know them, anything to be seen, anything from that. Now, this is the most extreme case, but if you remember back in that time, and I say back in that time, literally, it kind of stopped with like Selena, kinda, and that wasn't that long ago, but motherfuckers just, I'll do anything to be famous. I wanted it so bad. He had disparaging shit to say about him before. And, you know, if you know anything about the Beatles music, they talked about all this love shit, and niggas like to be, they were considered edgy in a way, which is ridiculous as fuck if we comparing it to now. But like, this is just more about a motherfucker will do anything to you to try to be known. A motherfucker will do anything to hurt you just so people can look at them a little bit. Motherfuckers will make a diss song about you to do anything. Motherfuckers will say anything. Motherfuckers are really like, I want to be known so bad, I'm willing to destroy humanity. I'm willing to do anything. And I don't think we understand, like, when you say a motherfucker do anything, like, you gotta really think about what the word anything means. Anything means this person will literally suck dick in front of their mama if it meant they're gonna get something that they feel like they want. This motherfucker will really explore, you know, I ain't gonna go to that. But like, this is just when I came across this, and this motherfucker's like in his right mind. And the thing is, I hate when people try to say, oh, this person's crazy, it's XYZ, they're not in their right mind. No, you're 100% of your right mind, because you knew why you killed John Lennon. You wanted people to remember your name. You wanted fame. You got infamy. But nevertheless, we're still talking about you 30, 40, 50 years later. You know what I'm saying? We're still going to be talking about this motherfucker, because regardless of how I feel about John Lennon, as the actions, as whatever he was doing, as the facade he put on, he is still absolutely legendary when it comes to music. You was willing to just disrupt the whole motherfucking day. And I'm saying that to say, you got to be careful. Just you in general, you need to be careful when you navigate out. You need to be careful in your house too, but you need to be careful when you navigate with folks, because there are people like this motherfucker walking around here every day who, worst case scenario, they take your life. They take your loved one life. They do something that just completely derails everything you got going on. There are people lined up around the block like that. This is not something that is like uncommon. My thing is, you see what motherfuckers will do for a few dollars. Imagine what they'll do for a whole, because my thing is, we're in this era now, motherfuckers will do anything just to be seen. Like, niggas don't even want to get paid no more. Niggas want to be seen and known, and they don't even care. Hey, look at me put this grapefruit in my ass. Like, just all type of other type of shit. But I just thought this was something that was just like, this motherfucker really came out and was like, I will do anything. I didn't care. I know it was wrong. I just want you to know who I am. Like, what kind of deprived household did you come from? What kind of, you can tell a motherfucker who ain't get enough hugs, and a motherfucker who didn't get positive attention and the doses they was supposed to as a kid. Like, but shit, that's just how it is. We see this shit every day. It happens all the time. So just be careful. That's the dark side of the songwriting, all that bullshit he was talking about. That didn't mean a motherfucking thing. Nigga came up and smoked this goddamn ham hock right there in front of every goddamn body. So my name is Nayim Edwards. I'll holler at you.